Hey, hello everyone. This is Alan Fine. I'm here with Madeline Williams, who is the Regional Manager Sales Executive Americas for Bedsonline. And this is Insider Travel Report. Let's first start to talk about the history.
Yes.
All these brands came together. How did that happen? And
It's pretty exciting. So, I mean, post-merge, we are now the biggest bed bank provider in the world, which is so exciting. And really, it came about in 2017, or really the start of it then. Tarico and Hotel Beds joined forces, two fantastic wholesalers. And then not long after that, GTA joined the fold, which is wonderful. And really, the reason for all of these brands coming together was not only to combine many years of industry experience, fantastic tech, wonderful customer service, and content that can't be beaten, frankly. It's really because we realised that the OTAs, the emerging OTAs, are very much encroaching on the really important B2B industry, and we want to protect our travel agents and travel advisors and maintain that space, and we're doing that now with all that combined global superpower behind us.
so you gave a presentation to some travel advisors here.
Yeah.
How did that go? And give us a little taste.
Well, we're in Long Island tonight. It's the last of 9 kind of road shows we have done around the country and in Canada. It was tough, as New Yorkers I would expect them to be. But you know what? It was super engaging, and that's really what we want. The last thing you want is people not to be complaining about you. That means you've lost them, okay? So people aren't complaining. They have a lot of feedback, and it's because Travelbound and Bedsonline are close to people's hearts, and it's something that they've lived with and worked with for years. So it's been a fantastic opportunity for us to get our message across, which is about the fact that we have got everything you need. We are that one-stop shop for you. We've got so much more content. There's a much easier way for you to search that content. There are so many more tools at your disposal to make sure that you are the expert in your field and the expert to your agents, and that when someone comes in, unfortunately, maybe looking at one of those online travel agents and holding up a rate that they've seen, that we give you that tool and that expertise to be able to sell that and keep that and really keep the travel agent and advisor industry strong and healthy.
All right, so let's go through some of your slides.
Fantastic. So we very much today went through some of the, what I call the so what's, our value proposition to customers, and it really centres around the fact that we have outstanding customer service. Our client relationship centre is built directly for travel agents and for North American travel agents. We have a fantastic booking tool. Okay, it has got filters, it has got algorithms, it has got all sorts of fancy bells and whistles that, like I said, make it very easy for you to be an expert at wherever you're booking. Okay,
It's the best of all the tools that combine.
Absolutely. We looked at 100%. We looked at all of those 3 companies coming together and picked the absolute best bits of it. And now it's a way to, I always say, if you can use Amazon, you can use the Bedsonline site with your absolute eyes closed, and you're going to be able to do it amazingly. Okay. We also went through and talked a little bit about the hotel optimization, which is something that is absolutely key. We have doubled the amount of sourcing contractors we have, which is our market managers in the field. They are finding the very best boutique and independent hotels, getting the very best rates from all our favoured chains, and then we also have another team that are working on making sure that the availability and those rates are kept at the very best and the very best available throughout the year. So that's something that's really important to us. We've got obviously a really enhanced finance team, and one of the things that we always say with that is about commissions. Finance wouldn't necessarily be a value proposition, but commissions for us are so key for our travel agents. Obviously, we're paying them twice a month, and of course making sure that the taxes are included, and that's something that we always want to make sure that our exclusive travel agent only site is available to everyone. And then of course our final kind of one of the things that we're going through in the presentation tonight is our tours and activities. We have vastly increased them. We've got 24,000 transfer routes, 18,000 tours and activities that are available to be booked, and we are constantly adding to that. And with having those 3 big companies coming together, we've brought that in, culled only the absolute very best suppliers for people to choose from, and making sure we've got those rates that are available.
So who are your competitors, and how do they even compare?
They don't, in short.
Right. So?
Absolutely. We are constantly working together with, and I don't like to think of them as competitors, right? No one is ever going to absolutely dominate the space, and sometimes we're a compliment to some of our competitors, and sometimes the competitors are a compliment to us. And a savvy travel advisor is always making sure they're having a little look around, but we always suggest that they start and end with Bedsonline if they can. So yeah, look, we've got people who are out there and they're building inventories for clients and are offering different levels of service. For us, we've got everything. If you want to book a hostel tour, a 1-star and have shared transfers, we've got that available for you. If you want to do your absolute most luxurious, right, you can have that with your private transfers, your helicopter rides and everything. So our competitor is almost ourselves. We've got too much opportunity.
What are your 2 favorite tools that you now have that you always wanted?
The 2 favorite tools we have now on the website that I always wanted. Okay, so
I'm sure they'd want it.
Absolutely. One of them, which I think is the most amazing, especially with the massively increased inventory, there's 180,000 different properties, and that's apartment rentals and accommodation and hotels and all sorts of stuff. There's a favourites tool. You can come in there, you can save it to favourites. It will save in order of destination. So instead of always searching for that one hotel in Rome that you know was lovely all those years ago, you can save them there, and you can have those 5 or 6 properties in Rome, those 2 properties in Reykjavik, that amazing property in Adelaide, it's my hometown, that you can have there saved at all times. And that's, I think, absolutely outstanding. The other one that I really like is the comparison tool. Okay, so the comparison tool, you can put 4 properties against each other, email that directly to your client with your company logo, and they've got the opportunity there to kind of go through and choose as much as they like. Can I have a third tool?
Actually, I was going to say there were so many that I saw on your slides that I didn't know how to keep you to 2. So keep going.
I'll continue on my third tool, but there's probably more than that. This one's brand new and super exciting. So it is a quote tool functionality. Okay, and it is something that people were begging for in Travel Bound. Bedsonline didn't offer it either, and so now with the power together, we have this. So
this is a good one.
This is very exciting. You have the opportunity now to save as complex an itinerary of a quote as possible. That saves, that holds for you, and then obviously you can either then go back and choose to amend it, change it, book all of it, or just book some of it. So it's a fantastic way to manage maybe some of the tire kickers that come into an agency, but also as well, if you're booking a really complex inventory and you need to do that research, you've got that opportunity to really use it as a jotting pad. It is a fantastic tool. It's only just been launched about 3 weeks ago, and we've already got 10% of our agents using it. So we expect that number to massively rise in the future.
So now that you have about 90,000 travel agents watching you, what do you want them to know? What's the big takeaway?
The big takeaway is that Bedsonline really is the first, last and only place we want you to go to book your travel, obviously. But is at the same time as well, we are making sure that we are catering for everyone. Okay, we have the most advanced technology behind the booking site. We have got support teams based 24 hours around the world to help with your passenger as well as you if you ever need kind of any assistance with that. We've got a crack hot finance team, marketing team, an optimization team. We have got some of the most brilliant minds ever really working on this, and it's something that 3 companies have come together, and we are so proud to be behind. And if you're not using it now, you should be using it, and if you are using it, you need to use it more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.